soon as I sit down to shoot a video, the donkeys show up. I'm feeling a little bit better. I've been under the weather for a couple days. I wasn't planning on shooting a video, so I took a week off. I wanted to put together the budget board, the professional budget fingerboard. I think I got it dialed in to maybe around under $38. I have two different options for wheels. If you haven't seen the previous video where I was going through budget supplies, you might want to go check that out. I'll have everything linked in the video down below so you can see where I picked them up at. Most of the stuff I pretty much got from Chem's FB, Gate 618. Also got some new wheels in from Entity Wheels. Another great budget option if you're trying to set up a professional fingerboard. Well, we'll open up the Entity Wheels first. Big shout out for making it available for people to get such a good deal on fingerboard wheels. Boom. I just got a straight up white pair of wheels. These are going to be 7.95 millimeters. Very nice wheels for $10. Great option. Then we have the plastic 34 millimeter dynamic fingerboard. This is going to be the main component that keeps all the costs down. This is a $12 fingerboard and it's got a very nice kicks to it. This is going to be our tail. That looks like it's going to be our nose because you can see the dynamics that way. It's very smooth, nice. Feels good, sturdy. This is an injection molded fingerboard. Would love to injection mold my own fingerboards one day using recycled plastic. We'll get to that later on in the future. Then the other component that helps keep costs down on this build is going to be the trucks. These are the hex trucks. These are 34 millimeter hex trucks that I picked up from Chem's site. These ones might not have the upgraded bushings, but I do have hybrid bushings that he sent me that we're gonna put together and give it extra little feel to it. I also picked up a set of wheels. These are $12 urethane wheels from Chem's site. Also, they're like a K poly, I believe they're called. They are a pretty nice wheel. I'm excited to put this together. I've been wanting to try this board out. I was gonna give it to my buddy at work, and then I wound up getting a bonus workshop board, so I hooked him up with that. And then the grip tape, I'm gonna put the One Love grip tape that I got on that I should have put on here, but I tried out that year tape, which is pretty nice still, but I'm gonna put the One Love grip tape on this board and see how everything goes and then try it out. Big shout out to FB Moose, also sent me one of the Salty Seaman stickers. Been talking to him for a while, and super cool, you know, just showing my support when they put their video out for the USA FBL King of the Plies. Sent him some of my test wax, and he was using it at the big event out there in Portland. Again, super cool, wanted to share that, and thank you guys very much, and look forward to your next edit. Overall thoughts on the board. The K poly wheels, they're all right. The board is pretty nice. I tested it out against all my other boards. Closest one I can compare it to is going to be my 3D printed 6050. Just has like that, you know, plasticky feel because that's what it's made of. It's very smooth, and I can see that you're going to wind up getting scratched up real easy depending on what kind of obstacles you use. So I don't know if that's going to have an issue. The K poly wheels for 12 bucks, I'd pass on them. I definitely would go with the Entity wheels for $10. That would probably be the first thing that I upgrade on the setup, would be maybe a little bit higher of a wheel. I like the 6 Gates no name resin casted wheels are pretty nice. I really like the blue wheels. All-time favorite is the Pyro wheels. These are the performance ones. Those are going to be my go-to wheel on like 90% of my setups. And then I do have those blistered ones too that are still nice. I like those too. Out of everything, the tape was a little sticky. It was kind of hard to use the Eurocard. You know, you can customize this. You can also get different designs, I think for the same price, for $12. Chem's only had the blank ones. Dynamic, you can go directly to their site and they have different graphics on there. I did have to go back in and put a washer underneath my top bushing. I might put another one on top of my bottom bushing just to have a little bit higher because I was getting scraped up on my concrete obstacle. $38 for a professional setup right there. You're looking at $45, $35, $42. Unless you can get some, oh dang, I just put them away. Unless you can get some discounted trucks from like Dynamic, which I got on these ones for like $26. Which I don't think they're gonna have any more of those blem sales and stuff like that. So under $40, this is gonna be the best setup. This is what I would go with. I wouldn't buy a complete anywhere else unless it was, I think even a Dynamic complete still with Dynamic wheels is like $60 or $70. So this is gonna be a $40 board or under setup. This is a great beginner board. This is a great intermediate board. Maybe all the way pure professional, I don't think, you know, but definitely the board is very nice. I like the way that it feels. It's got a really nice pop to it. It's crazy. I could just imagine if it had like, you know, like the Dynamic trucks where I think are a little bit heavier than the Hex, and then maybe a little bit heavier of a wheel. Could be a really nice setup if it's 2025 and you're just starting to learn how to fingerboard or getting into it or getting past a tech deck. Under $40, you can't go wrong. Hit up Chems. I got everything linked below. I'd go with the regular upgraded bushings. The hybrids are nice, but I like the other ones. Got a little different feel to them. And if you can, you know, upgrade to pyro for sure. I love the pyro bushings. I've been smashing on those. On this one, I got the original ones that I got in the video when you sent me the upgrades. And then I also have a little bit harder of a one on the top now. I put the black one on there. But yeah, overall, $40, you cannot go wrong with this board right here. Entity wheels, Hex trucks from Chems with the upgraded bushings, $16, and a $12 plastic injection molded fingerboard 34mm popsicle. And you can customize this any way you want. You can, you know, trick out your wheels. You can get the different colored base plates. You can get the different colored bushings from different companies and stuff like that. You could buy the regular Hex trucks for $12. You could even get colored ones in there that with the colored hangers and everything, and then go upgrade a different bushing, which is going to put you $5 over because everybody else's bushings are about 10 bucks. There also are the apathy bushings. I don't know how much he sells them for. I think they're on like Slush Cult. Those are pretty nice too. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And you know, I always get back to everybody pretty quick. Look forward to hearing from you guys and see you guys in the next one.